The world is changing rapidly, especially in the area of technology, and that means that all of us have to adapt and learn. Religious educators from all over New England met recently to learn about new ways to evangelize and get more plugged in. Reporter Peggy Weber was there and connects us now to these new efforts.
More than 100 religious educators from all over New England gathered in the Worcester Diocese recently to learn about new ways to reach out and minister to young adults. And they brought in an expert to speak to them. Well, Mike Hayes admits he's sort of an expert. The author of the best-selling book, Googling God, always lets people know that he is not a technology expert.
I can't hook up my DVD player, and yet I'm able to use technology because I'm a pastoral minister. I'm not someone who is a big gearhead or doing all these kinds of different things with technology. That never really was my passion. My passion is really for working with young people in a religious setting. But I've learned how to use technology to really connect better with them.
Mike, who works at the University of Buffalo and is a co-founder of Busted Halo, says that technology has made a difference, but that one should not look to it as a total solution.
Everybody's looking for the magic key. Ooh, if we all just do Facebook, the world will be a better place. And I think my mantra is going to be, no, the way to connect with young people is to hustle. And when you hustle, they get to trust you. And when they get to trust you, then they tell all their friends about it on Facebook and Twitter and everything else. And then you use those things to continue to connect with them.
He said that one way he hustles is in his work as a campus minister. He volunteers at an anatomy lab to reach out to the medical students on campus. He also uses the internet to get discussions going. He runs a blog called Googling God, which is linked through Busted Halo.
Busted Halo is an internet magazine for people in their 20s and 30s on spirituality. I always think of it as something that people can look at and say, that's me. So we talk about things that are going on in real life, and then we try to say, well, where's God in all of that?
Several people from the Diocese of Springfield traveled to Westboro to hear Mike and explore ways they can minister better. Father Michael Lilpop, pastor of St. Francis Cabrini Parish in West Springfield, said he wanted to learn more.
I think it was an important topic to spend a day or two with, and that's religious education, particularly outreach to young adults, is a very important topic in the church today, and important for pastors as well to be able to communicate with the variety of new methods of communication that are in our world today.
Father Lilpop said he's beginning an adult education initiative in his parish, and that he wants to invite people to join or return to the church.
I think there's a need for us to be able to reach out to people who are not coming to church, and I think technology obviously is a way in which we can do that.
Mike told the educators that parishes need to have updated websites with attractive features. He said image is everything when it comes to the click of a mouse. And he noted that parish sites should try and meet the interest of young adults. Those interests are security, contemplation, welcoming community, service to others, authenticity, and easy accessibility. He admitted that today's religious educators have a challenge.
We're combating a lot of that kind of mentality that says religion not so much.
And Mike said that many young people are not interested in religion.
There's a great assumption that young people are even spiritually searching, and the research shows otherwise now. The research shows that young people aren't searching.
He did note that if the young person's parents attended church, then the young were more likely to go to church. He said parishes have to be inviting, but they also have to be authentic and provide quality religious education.
I always call it the Snuggles teddy bear approach. Doesn't work. It's not God is love, now draw a rainbow, which is what the religious education that a lot of people got was. That there is this longing for, well, why does the church teach that?
Joanne Baggy coordinates religious education at St. Mary Parish in Westfield from grade 7 to adults. She was encouraged by the seminar.
I'm taking away from this the importance of technology. Part of my job is adult education, so to reach adults in their 20s and 30s who don't have a lot of time, that's how we communicate with the people in their 20s and 30s, and we have to find better ways to do it.
She said she was considering online classes and Bible study chats to meet the needs of young people.
Where do you find God? For some it's church, for others it's in nature, but for many, many more nowadays, it's the internet. And Mike Hayes, the author of Googling God, came to the Worcester Diocese to discuss how religious educators can reach out and get more plugged in to young adults.
Sister of St. Joseph Paula Robillard heads up the New England Religious Educators Group. She said the discussion about technology was important.
I think that the topic of how to use technology is one that we really have to be concerned about. Our mission of spreading the gospel needs to be done in whatever ways we can, and I think technology really is the way that reaches young people.
She, along with many others, believe that much can be done to bring young people to the church. But buttons or cameras or computers are not the whole answer. Mike summed it up when asked if he is hopeful about the future of the church.
Yeah, very, I think. But it's up to us.
So whether by Facebook or iPhone or in person, the challenge of ministering to all ages remains. For Real to Real, I'm Peggy Weber.